Hi guys, hi, how's it going? How you doing today? Hopefully today finds you well. Today I'm going through what I got for my birthday with y'all, and typically I don't get a whole lot for my birthday. But this year I got so much stuff and I'm still waiting for something to arrive, and it's coming from far away, so I assumed that it was going to take a minute. But I really did anticipate I would have it by now. And hopefully by the time this video goes live, I will have it in my hands and you guys will get some B-roll. But with that said, if that sounds like something you're interested in, please keep on watching. For those of you new here, hi, my name is Donna. I'm a lover of all things high and colorful beauty and self-care. I also work in the beauty industry as a field leader for Ulta. I get a lot of education in my position. I like to bring you that education here, but ultimately I'm just out here talking about makeup because I like to talk about makeup. So let's just jump in and talk about some makeup. There was a nice little birthday party that my family here had for me right around my birthday time frame. And my mom came to visit me from the eastern side of the state, and we did a lot of shopping while she was here. Spent some money that she gave me on some of these things, and then I also, as you know, have this plan of attack with my husband. We both just kind of let each other buy what each other wants for birthdays and holidays, because that way we're assured we're getting something that the other person wants to receive. So if they're buying it themselves, you know that they're gonna love it. With that said, I did have a budget that I could spend for the products that I wanted for my birthday, and I did just that. Let's start with the smaller of the two bags. This I went shopping with my mom for, and we went to Sephora. The Sephora in Kohl's is where we went, and the Sephora in Kohl's is a different kind of dynamic, right? They don't always have what you want them to have, and they also, typically for your birthday you get to choose whether you want points or whether you want whatever's, and the Sephora point system is poop. Let's be honest, but I ended up getting something else because they wouldn't let me choose points. So I just went with something else. So my birthday gift from them was this, and this is a little fragrance pack of some replica fragrances. I don't know much about replica, but we do have, it looks like 3 different products in here. So you have a little tiny replica beach walk, and then you have 2 little tiny replica spray bottles for travel. By the Fireplace and Jazz Club are the little tiny spritzers. So really super excited. I've heard a lot of great things about Replica as a brand, but have never tried them. This is the Fenty Beauty Hydra Reset. It's an intensive recovery hand mask. I've heard really great things about this product, and Ulta sells Fenty, but not the skincare portion of Fenty, so I was really happy to pick that up. I went ahead and picked up the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Eye Primer. I also picked up 3 Give Beauty products. So I did pick up 2 blushes. I picked up Flirty Talk and Stars Align, so a more peachy version and then a more pink version of the blush duos. And then I also picked up the Check My Glow multi-dimensioning highlighter. I'm really excited about these. I've heard so many great things about Give Beauty as a brand and haven't tried anything yet. So look at this packaging. How pretty is that? This is the one in Flirty Talk, which is oranges and coral. This is actually quite a bit more vibrant than it looks in the screen. It's very, very orange and then coral. And then this one is in Stars Aligned, and this one is a little bit more neutral in tone, leaning pinkish. So, but definitely more mauve-y than pink, I guess. And this one is a lot more dusky, almost bricky red than this one down here, even though it looks lighter in the pan. And then this is the highlighter, which has a very different, that one had paisleys on it. This is a checkerboard, and this is what it looks like. Really pretty. It reminds me of, do you remember when e.l.f. had those face powders that were like 4 quadrants of like color correctors. So then I also went to Ulta, and I think that you guys can see that this bag is so full. I first of all wanted to get some things because I have an idea to do. Okay, so y'all know I'm kind of not a drugstore girly, but this is probably the last hurrah of my spending behaviors because I need to kind of chill out. I need to kind of cut it back, really drill down into what is necessary and what is not necessary. Next year, I'm actually thinking about doing a no-buy year. Mostly because I have a ton of stuff, you guys. And I don't really know that there's anything that I need to bring in. With that said, I know myself and I know I will fail. So maybe a no-buy year will consist of not buying like high-end products. I don't know. I need to figure it out, but I did buy a bunch of drugstore products to try out, and I'll go over that later so that we can do like a full face of drugstore later on in the year. That would be fun, right? Later on in the year, later on in the month. I bought a bunch of stuff that I've had my eye on for quite some time as far as drugstore items go, so that I could, you know, at least use products that I wanted to use. But I also bought a bunch of other stuff too. So I did get a birthday gift from them as well, and they didn't have the birthday gift anymore for September when I went in there. It was very, very late in the month. So they did end up giving me some exuviance, exfoliate, renew, smoother skin, so a conditioning foot balm, and a microdermabrasion face polish, just little tiny like sample sizes of that. They also gave me this Living Proof Triple Bond Complex. It is a hair strengthener by Living Proof, also just a little tiny sample size. I've been watching those Fantastic Ladies so dang much, and I love like some of their turn and burn project where they're just turning and burning like sample size items. That's so smart. And I think I maybe want to jump on that trend. They also gave me this lightweight daily moisturizer by Good Molecules. Again, just a little sample size. Dude, I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay, let's start with the stuff that I actually purchased with some of the money my mom gave me. I did get this Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. Y'all knew this was coming. I'm so excited about this palette. I saw it in store, and initially when it was launched, I was like, I don't know if I need that, but we all know that I'm a Natasha Denona hoarder. I've spoke about this a couple times now, and I can't help myself, but the palette is beautiful, and I love that it's the same kind of palette packaging as the Retro Glam with the plexi on top, and it looks very 3D. And then this is what the palette looks like on the inside. Very neutral, but cool tone neutral. Very beautiful. I can't wait to get this on my face. And then I also got a new Pat McGrath palette. So this makes number 4 for me. I do think I have Sublime, Midnight Sun, Utopian. I have a couple of the holiday palettes. I have a couple of the little 5 pans before she came out with her new version of the full-size 5 pans. And then I have a quad. So this makes number 4 of the motherships for me. And this is number 10, Moonlit Seduction. And I'm not a big fan of Pat McGrath mattes, but this only has 3 mattes in it. And then the rest are like satin shimmers, or of course her special shades over here. This one over here, I think is the one that really drew me in. And it is, like, as I'm looking at it sideways, it's a nice like mauvey purpley pinky tone. And as you guys are seeing it, it's like a silver almost. So I'm really excited to try this guy out. And head on, it looks like a duochrome like green blue. But so excited to try it. This guy. And then, of course, since she came to Ulta, I thought I would take advantage and pick up a couple of other things that I wanted from Pat McGrath. One being her under eye setting powder. I don't typically use a powder, but I've heard wonderful things about this under eye setting powder. It's interesting to me that it comes in one of these baggies, like if it had been sent to you in our stores. But then I also have been dying to try her bronzers. So I did get her Divine Bronzer in Nude Honey. It is a neutral tone, I do believe. And I think that that is a good shade. So if I remember correctly, I mean, looking at it, it looks very, very light. But I feel like Pat McGrath's shades are always a lot lighter in the pan than they actually appear. So I'm hoping that is the same for her bronzers. Also, another Natasha Denona eyeliner. So this one is the eyeliner in Burgundy. This was my diamond gift. Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Smashbox Primer. I went diamond in September as well. So I gave my mom my last Smashbox Smoothing Primer. So this replaces that in my collection. The Bare Minerals Gen Nude Bronzer in Kiss of Mauve. So this is a newer one. I also have Kiss of Pink and Kiss of Copper, and I love these blushes, really. I also picked this up from Beauty Counter. It's another brand that we're showcasing in our stores these days. This is a cream blush, and this one is in the shade Chai, and I just love this packaging. So cute. Love the little latch on it too. I don't know much about Beauty Counter, but isn't that pretty? That's kind of like an apricot-y neutral tones. I also ended up getting one of the Gen Nude highlighting blushes from Bare Minerals that I think has the same kind of thought process as the bronzers, only I will tell you there's no way that this is a blush. This is in the shade Opal Glow. I also got a FanFest, and I also got a Lancome eyeliner. I will tell you, this eyeliner is absolutely insane. I put it on my hand when I was doing a store visit, and I was talking to an arch expert, and I went to go wipe it off my hand, and it would not come off. Even with the Benefit cleansers, it wasn't coming off. So I was like, I need that eyeliner in my life. And then while I was in store, I also got some samples from Chanel. Real Techniques sponges. These are light to medium coverage miracle sponges, just the little ones, because I'm going to need to replace my little sponges here in a hot second. So this is an IPL device. This is a hair removal handset. And I'm super excited to try this guy on my legs, my underarms, all over my face. To get rid of the hair on my face versus shaving my face. I did pick up a couple of things of like clips, which I think are so fun. And I'm not even truly sure if I got these at Ulta. I think I did because they're in my Ulta bag, but I'm not sure. So I ended up getting these for Halloween. And I also got these clips. Aren't those so cute? Those are just so cute. I love them so much. Then I got some drugstore makeup like video that I want to do, and I tried to get a full face of products that I've been thinking about for a while but haven't picked up because I'm kind of a bougie bee and want all the things high end, to be honest, and I'm gonna regret that for myself one day. I did get myself the ColourPop Pretty Fresh foundation. I've never tried this before, so I'm super excited to try it. I did get myself in Light 60N, which I think is a good shade match for me. I also got the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter as a like primer or something. It's supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury, which I have never tried. I got myself the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Concealer. I've heard great things about this concealer. And then I got myself a Revolution Cream Bronzer. Heard really great things about this bronzer. A ColourPop blush stick, and this is in the shade Cool It. A blush powder, volume 1. So it has a deep blush and then a deeper blush, and I figured this could be compatible with the bronzer slash blush that I got to go over the top and just kind of set them. I also finally got myself a number 7 powder. This is the Lift and Illuminate Triple Action powder. This I did not pick up from Ulta, but it was part of this whole thought process. I got myself a colored mascara from L'Oreal, and this is the Telescopic Lift, which I've heard really great things about, but this one is in the shade Purple, so super excited about that. I got a Maybelline Lifter Gloss, and I got a Milani lip pencil. I didn't end up getting myself a lipstick because I don't really love lipstick, and I didn't get myself an eyeshadow palette, but I do have an eyeshadow palette in my drawer of shame that I will be using as the eyeshadow palette. We went to do Dress for Success, and they give us a goodie bag full of a bunch of stuff, and I got a single eyeshadow from them in the shade Gold Coast, so it's a gold single eyeshadow by Mary Kay, and then this is a Mary Kay lipstick, and this is in the shade Spice of Life. And I'm not sure if this is full size or no, but that is the color. I also ended up purchasing the new Angelica Odin's Eye collab, the Halloween collab. I thought that that was a brilliant collab, and I'm super excited for it, but it is the product that I thought was going to be here by the time I filmed this. It's a stunning collab, and I cannot wait to get it. There's a couple things from Odin's Eye that I have FOMO over really, really bad, and the first one is her Hella collab with them. I love that palette, never picked it up, which shame on me. The other one is the Christmas and Christmas Eve palettes from last year, and I feel like these kind of resemble those in like some kind of weird kind of way. I did pick up the whole set because weirdly enough, you could pick it up as a set, but you couldn't pick up the individual palettes when I was on there, which was only going to save me like $50 anyways, and I didn't necessarily need the lip stuff. I also try to really take advantage of ordering from a brand that I've never ordered from every year on my birthday, and in terms of makeup. And this year I did decide to order from Adept. I ordered Ninhindren and the Plain Jane Remastered. I am stoked about these palettes, if I'm honest with you. I love how they were shipped. Like, they were shipped so protected, and it's probably because they're crazy fragile palette. This is the Ninhindren palette, and I mean, it's super pretty. I just cannot with how well these are all packaged. Unbreakable, in my humble opinion, with how they're packaged. This is that palette, and I just think that they're just so pretty. So I have single eyeshadow palettes from Adept Cosmetics, and I actually ended up getting another one from them when I picked these up so that I could get a bundle. That is everything that I got for my birthday. It is a ton of stuff filtering into my beauty bank, but not costing me any points because of my birthday. Oh, I forgot about these. I also picked up some AOA Pawpaw sponges because I've heard great things about them, and some like little powder puffs from Amazon. I did have some empties for the month of September, but as you guys know, the empties do not filter into my beauty bank to add points in for the month of September, just like these don't count against me for points out. It was only 3. I did, and I think that you probably saw 2 of them in my Project Pan update. So I had a foundation empty with the Smashbox Halo 4-in-1 tinted moisturizer that I use as a foundation in my makeup application. I also had a brow pencil from Benefit, the Benefit Precisely My Brow in Gray. So I emptied those 2 items through Project Pan, and then I also had a mascara that I just emptied through regular use. So 3 items that would have added into my beauty bank budget for the month of September, but don't because it is the month of September. But none of it counts towards my beauty bank, so you're not going to get a makeup rehab this month, but that is all I have for you. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that if you did, you'll give it a big thumbs up. What do you want to see first? That is the question. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I hope that if you did, you'll give it a big thumbs up. I hope that you are all safe and healthy and getting along as best you can in this crazy world, and I hope that you are all loving each other, but loving each other from afar. But until next time. Bye, friends.